Hi guys, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Cheers, happy Saturday evening, and welcome to my Nils Live from Home show. Cheers, everybody. Let's get the weekend going with a nice little chill session. Today, I'm kind of featuring a certain album. I was in a cool shades mood today, and so I'm gonna feature songs tonight from my Cool Shades CD. And I just thought about it this moment, but I will after the show I will put in a promo code on my website if anybody doesn't have the CD or wants to get another copy or wants to get a download. There will be a significant discount. Um, God, let's call it the what would you call it? What today's the 11th, 11/1 discount. So I will give you a coupon code at the end. Just go to my website, Nils, or just check that out. I have to create that code first, so it's not there. Don't jump on it right away. I will do it after this show. So if you're watching this show tomorrow, it will be there. If you're watching this right now live, you gotta wait about at least like 10 minutes after the show before it's active. But I'm gonna give like half off downloads and 30% off the CD or something like that. And I will think of a code to put in. But hey, right now I just want to play for you some songs from that album. And this one is, well, probably my most favorite song. Now, I had a request. Bear wanted to hear this video, this movie, this song. Nils, get it together. And hold on. I need to get all my ducks in a row here so I can start the show right. Here's Walking the Dog for you all. So while I was playing, I was thinking about the coupon code. We just call it Nils Live from Home. No spaces, just Nils Live from Home, one word. And that's gonna be the coupon code. I'm gonna put it in a comment below. When I have a hands-free, I can do it while I'm doing this live and playing. I don't have an assistant who could do this for me, but so I'll do it afterwards, and I will pin it to the comments or put it underneath the video so you guys remember. It's gonna be good for all week till next week, and then we do something different. But this week, Nils Live from Home, gonna give you half off the download and 30% off the physical CD if you want to get that Cool Shades album. For those of you guys who haven't heard the record yet. But so that's the deal today. And give me about 10 minutes after the show so I can actually put that go onto my website and put that in. I just thought about it just when I started the show, so I wasn't really prepared that, but I thought it would be a good idea since we're talking about this record today. The Cool Shades record was a great album. I mean, I think all my records are great. Excuse me. I'm predisposed to do that, but there was some really nice stuff on there that I tried, and I want to talk a little bit more about the individual tracks today. The next one I'm going to play for you guys is the Night in the Algarve. Sue wanted to have that last week when I was asking you guys for a suggestion for an encore, and we did another song. We did Call Me, but there was another song requested, so that's why I put that in the list today. Night in the Algarve I wrote while I was on tour in Europe at the Algarve Jazz Festival a few years back, and it's one of these songs that just came natural. Sometimes, as I say, sometimes you labor on songs, and some songs that just come to you and just, oh yeah, this is great, this works. And this was one of those songs, and the more I play it, it's starting to become one of my regulars in my live show. The band likes playing the song, I like playing the song, audience likes it, so it's an overall winner. The Night in the Algarve here is next for you guys. Night in the Algarve for you guys. And so there was a song I wrote on the road. So I kind of was sitting in my room. The record label to ask me to come up with a couple more songs for the record. And so there was one I came up with. Most of the other songs were all finished at that time. And that was done really quickly. Once you have it and the song works, then you just, you go for it. There were some really good upbeat songs on this album, and the next song I'm going to play for you guys from Cool Shades is one that we had a killer live version. If you haven't seen it, you right here on my YouTube channel, look under my live videos library and find Step Into the Beat that was done at Vitello's, and I had my friend Nate Harrison in the band, of course Clydine and Oliver, and it was just a killer version. Really turned out great, and we had a lot of fun on that one. Really broke down the room on this song. Step Into the Beat is the track, and I always liked it. It was a really upbeat, funky kind of thing. I hope you enjoy this one too. I first need a sip to drink. Excuse me. Step Into the Beat. Step into the beat. Step into the beat. Yeah, I used. It was one of the first songs we actually on that record. No, I had done it before, but what I was saying is I used the synth bass on it, and I had a bass player come in and do synth bass for me rather than because I wanted that really that old school R&B funk bottom feel there. Really nicely played synth bass that sits fat and has just a little growl to it. So anyways, so that was Step Into the Beat. Now the next song I'm gonna play you from this record is a cover. And I always said, we're covering a lot of artists, and the one guy that goes "Let's Out" is somebody I did want to cover, and it's of course Jimi Hendrix. Although he's really usually not a first choice for smooth jazz artists. Now, if you look at his music from a harmonical point, it's very simple. I mean, at least the song that I chose is which is "Hey Joe." So it's just really 3 chords. So what are you going to do with that? And it's getting over and over and over. Now with vocals, it's not big of a big problem because the lyrics will carry you along from one to the next verse and they change. If I play that on the guitar, it gets boring really quick. So I had to come up with a way to make this, to jazzify it, so to speak, and to give it some other structure without getting too far away from the song. And a couple things I did. I cut the song in half. I took a chord progression, and it's like oh man, I gotta tune this guitar. That's playing a flat. So it goes to an E minor, so C, G, D, A, E. That's the whole song. That's the whole song, and they keep repeating. So I cut the E off, and just made that one part. And then instead of just using regular triad, I made the major 7 chords at a certain time, where it actually changes tonality because some would have to be dominant or other type of chords, and so the major 7 kind of bends in a little bit, and you hear that at the end vamp where I go from which is still C, G, D, and A, but different chord type. So I did these kind of things to create interest in the song, and but before I talk too long, let's just play this thing. Here we go. Hey Joe. We're going to start with a little homage to the original. So that was my take on Hey Joe. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had much fun recording this and sitting there and and figure and figure out a way to keep this interested in an instrumental approach, you know, which is the challenge here. If you guys musicians want to check this out, the jam tracks with the chords and the chord charts, they're always available on my website. You just go to nilsmusic.com, jam tracks, and check it out. So these are the backing tracks that I'm playing to basically right here, and the chords, and for most songs I have the melody written out as well. So you can, you know, kind of like a lead sheet, kind of like a real book thing. So you can check that out and you know, get yourself into it and have fun with it. There's a couple other songs, so I'm not going to play the obvious. We had two biggest hits. The 925 was a big hit record. The title track, Cool Shades, was a big hit song, and I'm not played all the time. So I'm not going to play those two today, but there's a couple other songs I want to throw at you guys. One is called Windsurfer, which is a track I had written for another artist, God, a long time ago, more like 10 years before I released it, my own version on this record. This one is, and I forgot who the artist was. I really apologize. I got to look that up. So this one is called Windsurfer. So check this out. This one is called Windsurfer. Song don't play that often, but it's another one. It's like we call it album track. It doesn't go to radio, but it's still a great track. And if you just download the single on Spotify, then you're missing out. And in that same vein, I really want to talk about the next song. First of all, cheers. Happy Saturday evening. My getting dry throat here. Again, remember, I promised you guys, and don't let me forget that if I do, email me. I will give a discount for this record here. Half off for the download, 30% off the actual CD with the code Nils Live from Home. One word, Nils Live from Home. And we don't worry about upper or lower case. Nils Live from Home, just one word. We'll get you that discount after I'm done with this show. And we'll sit down right away and put that in, and it's going to be good for this week, which is the week of November 1st, 2025. So if you're seeing this video in 2 years, don't get mad if that discount code doesn't work anymore. But back to the album. The nice thing about doing records is that you can put songs on there that they're not radio songs, but there's still stuff that interests you as an artist. And I think also is interesting to the audience. I think many of us who are my generation can relate of buying an album because that hot song was on there, and you wear it out and you listen to more and more the record, and pretty soon these other tracks kind of become more and more your favorite, the ones that you never heard before if you hadn't bought the album, because they weren't on the radio, but they become your favorite tracks. And so the nice thing about doing an album that you're not constrained to a radio format, which kind of dictates, most radio songs kind of upbeat. You have some ballads, yes, but most of them are upbeat, and these days you can't be longer than just under 4 minutes. You can't get too crazy. I mean, it got to be a singable, a normal song structure. There's got certain things that are almost formula for radio songs that is not always what you want to write. Sometimes you want to write something that's just like a vibe, and you can do that live because you can create these moods and have you take your time and stuff. And on the radio that wouldn't work. So these album tracks, deep cuts, are sometimes really hidden gems. And this one I call the fade because it's. I'm making sure I'm doing. Yeah, I'm sure with the fade. The fade. I call it the fade because it's really a long fade in and a long fade out, and it's almost kind of like a mantra. Like a chord progression that keeps repeating over and over. There's no changes. It doesn't go different keys or anything. It doesn't have a bridge. It's not a regular song form. It's just a vibe, a little mood that I create, and I play a melody over. So I'm gonna do this for you live now, and it's kind of, I think it's the last song on the album. Just to because it fades away so nicely as a goodbye, so to speak. Check it out, the fade from the Cool Shades album. 3. And it goes. It's pretty. It's hard to play over because there's no structure. It's just it's a vibe. It's a carpet of sound, and sometimes I like doing stuff that's more like atmospheric or more, it just creates a vibe, and I enjoy creating these soundscapes. It's like painting with colors, an abstract painting, so to speak. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, give me about 10-15 minutes. If you want to get the records, you get a discount using Nils Live from Home for this week, November 1st, 2025. Hey, and come back next week. I'll be in town all November, I think. So we should have a Saturday every week. Right now I'm off the road. I'll be working on my next album for next year, so I'll be in the studio being busy, and I can talk more about that as I move along. But thanks for tuning in. Tell some friends. If you have requests, you can always email me, nils@nilsmusic.com. You can support the show putting money in the tip jar or download some music from my website. Then shows start again next year, January. So if you're in the California area, I have 2 shows, January and February. January is Humphreys in San Diego. February is Spaghettini. Look at my website for the dates, and as more dates arise, I will post them. Okay, you guys take care, and I will see you in a week. Have a good one. Cheers.